Hello, I want to show you how to represent a projected cash flow statement through the multi-level matrix in Power BI. This will allow us to analyze the information more clearly, and you will optimize understanding and decision making. Observe, I show you on screen a projected cash flow statement through the traditional Power BI matrix. Although it represents highly relevant information, the importance of each line item within the statement is not clearly shown. Now look at the same information represented in a multi-level matrix. On the screen, you can see how the projected cash flow is organized with clear hierarchies. The opening and closing balances for the period are highlighted with colors and styles that differentiate them from the rest of the data. In addition, flows from operating and financing activities are grouped and hierarchized, facilitating visual interpretation. In truth, the change from one to the other is enormous. Let's see how to achieve this result. I am going to open a Treasury model in Power BI Desktop. In it, I have several fact tables, but the one we are interested in at the moment is the cash journal. In this table, I have the different sources of receipts and payments with their corresponding due dates, such as customer collections or payroll payments. It is a perfectly organized star model. I will now go to the canvas. I've incorporated my specific projected flow statement measure. Now I incorporate level 1 of my GFS dimension, which classifies the origins of receipts and payments into the different items. Let's convert our visualization into a standard Power BI matrix, and we sort by concept rather than by amount. Finally, I will incorporate in the columns of my matrix the month exercise attribute of my calendar dimension. I will adjust my visualization to fit my canvas. Look, I have a financial statement of enormous value, but the different data hierarchies are not well visualized and prevent a clear decision-oriented visualization. Now I'm going to change the visual object. I go to Visual Objects and select the multi-level matrix. In the rows will be the level 1 of the projected state, and in columns the fiscal year month. I will just incorporate the visual level attribute in the corresponding compartment. Observe how the different visual levels intrinsic to my data model are enabled. Each record in my projected state corresponds to a visual level according to its hierarchy. I will start by setting the visual level 0, which corresponds to the cash at the beginning of the period. I will change the color and size of the font, its background and even its size to differentiate it from items with lower hierarchy. I will now control the height of the row and give it top and bottom margin, one of the features I like most about our visual object. In addition, I will give it a top and bottom border, and I will control the characteristics of these borders. Now I will do the same for visual level 1, which corresponds to the cash at the end of the period. In this case, I will clearly differentiate it from the previous level. So I will give it an inverse color, in this case dark green with white lettering. I will also play with the margins to obtain a visual differentiation that is relevant. Notice how these two items are visible at the top of our matrix. Let's move on. Now it is time to format visual level 3. This refers to the totals of flows from operations, financing and investment. In this case, we will opt for a white background and highlight its hierarchy through the top and bottom margins and through a dark-colored top border. Likewise, I will put a black bottom border. In addition, I will choose to highlight this border by giving it a thickness of 4 and turn it into a continuous double-line border. This makes this visual level very hierarchical within the matrix. I will now configure the level 4 items. These refer to the different items into which the different activities are broken down. I will also opt for a white background and dark font, but in this case I'm going to play with the row indentation. I'm going to give it a value of 5. Notice how this visual set brings into clear focus the hierarchy from which these cash flows originate. Finally, I will set visual level 5, which refers to the net cash flow for the period. I will give it a gray background and size 12 and bold font. I will also play with the top margin to differentiate it clearly. To finish setting up the projected flow statement, I will format the column headings. I will opt for a white background, dark font, and increase its font size. I will increase their cell height, and I will also fix the header. I will also give it a bottom border with a thickness of 4 and a continuous double line. Finally, I will disable column totals, which in this case do not add any value. And here is the result of representing the projected state of flows through the multi-level matrix. The visual levels are clearly differentiated. Cash at start and end of period is highlighted in color, making it easy to quickly identify the opening and projected balance. Operating and financial cash flow is hierarchical, with each concept aligned in its corresponding category. Net cash flow is highlighted as the final conclusion of the analysis, highlighting its relevance. This visual structure not only organizes data but also makes it comprehensible at a glance, optimizing analysis and decision-making. However, I would like to make a number of important points before concluding. First of all, I would like to inform you that if you want a complete training on how to use the multi-level matrix, we have an exclusive playlist available on our YouTube channel. On the screen, I show you how to easily access this list, where you will find detailed tutorials to master this tool. Secondly, the projected financial statement we have worked on in this video has been created using the aggregate statement technique, a key methodology for structuring and analyzing financial flows. If you want to learn this technique and much more, we offer you the complete course, Advanced Management of Financial Structures with Power BI, consisting of 3 main topics. We start with the introduction to aggregated statements. Learn how to structure financial data with hierarchical aggregations to simplify the analysis of large volumes of information. We continue with calculated statements with calculation groups. Discover how to create dynamic financial statements using advanced measures and groupings to customize reports. And we end with optimization with calculated tables. Improve the efficiency and flexibility of your financial reporting using advanced techniques in Power BI. Thirdly, I invite you to join our club. You can subscribe for free in free mode, which will give you access to the full course in OneView format. You can watch the whole course, but each video can be viewed only once. I show you the steps to register in free mode. Later on, if you wish to enjoy unlimited enjoyment, you can opt for a premium membership that unlocks all the resources and benefits. Our club is more than an educational platform. It's a resource platform designed to accelerate your projects with Microsoft Power Platform. If you join, you can enjoy the multi-level matrix as one of the many exclusive resources available to our members. Everything is designed to give you access to tools and training to boost your productivity and optimize your results.